Okay. Okay, so trying to see here what the issue might be. So hopefully, if you're seeing right now, if I am live, which it looks like I should be, it should just be be seeing my Steam page right now, or my Steam library. So let's take a look. Yeah. It should just be. Oh, what the heck? No, no, no. Okay. Oh. Nice try. You're not gonna see my Steam library. No, no, no. Okay, so I think I figured out what the issue might be. The issue is clearly definitely something to do with Disco Elysium. Like that's for sure. All right, so oh man, I don't know, man. I didn't really plan an alternative, unless we play Muv-Luv alternative. uh, Monster Prom, Monster Prom, not that other word. It's trying to get me banned on Twitch. uh, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna try Disco Elysium one last time. One last time, and this will be like the last. This will be like the last time I give it a shot for tonight. If it doesn't, then uh I guess we'll play something else. Maybe I'll pop open Sonic Lost World. Or hell, you guys can watch me play Master Duel, and we can open Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Maybe computer isn't lit enough. Probably my computer is. It's a it's a good old champion horse, but I feel like this old Nvidia 1060 might not be enough. But it's weird because it was working fine the last couple of times. Like it worked. Okay, sorry. It worked fine. It worked fine the first time we played, and the second time we played up to a point. I'm trying to figure out what the heck that point might have been. 'Cause it didn't change anything graphically. Like, so I don't know why the hell it's decided to just uh deny my request to like be a functioning game. All right, so let's try Disco Elysium one last time. Okay, let's fingers crossed that it goddamn plays. And if not, well then we're fighting Steam. I'm literally like keeping an eye like on OBS's to see like how much like how many frames drop. Yeah, for real. All right. All right, we're good. We're good so far. We're at the loading. Like I literally had to change. I turned anti-aliasing off. I know that's what I did. I changed all the settings. I lowered all the settings. I turned anti-aliasing off. I turned off thing. It's going to wake up. Yeah, my computer's about to get isekai'd. Like for real. All right. It looks like we're good right now. This is literally I had to turn FX off, anti-dynamic shadow, all of it is out, which is fine because it was also just kind of like lowering the game, making the game stutter like on its own anyway. So this is hopefully this is the problem. This was the problem, and now it's been fixed. Uh, actually, let me see. Is Twitch integration still active? Oh, no. I had to enter the token again? Oh, shoot. Turn. That would be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna switch back to intermission. I'm gonna switch to the intermission screen really quick because I want you guys to be able to see. Because I got the Twitch integration working for the PC version, and it'd be pretty neat if you guys could actually, like, take part. So, hold on. Okay, whoops. Alright, so we should be good now. So you guys should see on your, I guess like on the thing, if you're on the, if you're using through like a computer or whatever, there's a little overlay feature that we've got working now where you should be able to see like our buddy boy's stats in real time. You can like click it and look at it and interact and stuff. So hopefully it's all working now. All right. Let's freaking go. Also, I need to lower my ow. Ears. Why is this a little too loud? Alright, let's see. This is moment of truth. Are we gonna be dropping those sweet, sweet frames? Oh no. Okay, can I zoom in? Okay, let's zoom in. Alright, we got consistent frame rate, we got some blocky quality, but that's fine. Listen, the game is running smooth, that's all I care about. Alright, let's talk to this lady.
Hello again, esteemed officer. And welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Yeah. Hey, listen. The sacrifice need to be made for consistent stream quality, okay? It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. Quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. Now that but you know what? This is fine because the edge of these characters matches the edge of my police work. I'm not funny. All right, let's see.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Hey, yo, at least not 480. I'm just saying. It's better than nothing. Uh, I mean, I guess I could try. We'll try 1080p some other time. All right. Just, listen, we've already spent like over an hour getting the damn thing working, trying to get the damn thing working in the first place. I'm good with 720p. I know. I'm just. It's just I gotta poke fun at it a little bit because it's so stupid. Storekeep, what's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out.
What the hell does that mean?
You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Man, if that's the case, then if all I needed was to do police work was to read police books, man, then
Crime fiction.
I should be able
is
to
a
transform
disgrace.
into animals because I read
An
animals.
asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen.
Oh.
A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An Obvious Lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
Did Dick Mullen dies? What?
Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Are there any more?
Yes, there's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, My Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The Morbid Tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer.
Dick Mullen goes hard.
Come on, this is not the way real police solve crimes. The real police are some 20 kilometers away, sitting in an armored motor carriage.
Come on, Chester. Tell the story again.
Again? Man, I tell that one at least once a month. It's not that interesting.
The fuck it is. And these guys haven't heard it. You see, Chester here.
Chester faked his own death once.
Gosh, why?
One civilian looks on amazed. The bald man bellows a
A
reply.
very fucking dangerous case, ain't that right, Chester? They almost got you that time.
Yeah, sure came close. Alright, so I was tailing this guy called Francis the Shoe.
The inside of the motor carriage is thick with cigarette smoke. Outside, it starts to rain.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Roll that dice.
Your attempt to grasp at the answer fails. It seems very close by, pulsating just out of reach.
Boo.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Maybe that's why he faked his own death. Dick Mullen couldn't afford child support. Being a police officer is not a very financially lucrative career.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism.
Oh, so it's fuck. the name escapes me now. Damn it. Oh my god. It's TMZ. Yeah, TMZ.
Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
Oh yeah, my favorite. This is my favorite guy.
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
He just rubs his eye on the powder, just like, ugh.
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a
Kinda Tuesdays
permanent
you be having.
fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime
I wanna
and
know.
ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
Silence, bookkeeper.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
No, I leave. Alright, and then there was nothing over here. And I'm kind of just like, I have to retread this old ground just
This
because
bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance,
stuff
and
didn't
biographies of
save
famous people.
properly.
There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Hey, we're paranatural literature. Let's take a
Come,
look.
sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free.
Well, you shouldn't have left it out where I could touch it then.
I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
A police store.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance.
Balance.
The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Interesting.
Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
Oh, wait, we didn't finish that.
Amidst the point of the book,
How
it
does that
sells
work?
platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
Well, I mean, that's because everything gives you cancer. Like, that's just a fact.
Wholeness, unity,
Like,
balance, on the
water.
other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
That's some real big brain thinking right there.
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from.
Exactly. Gave my
How to
CPU
continue
cancer,
drinking
so I had
if
to
you're an
neuter it.
alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And
And
there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
let's find out.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
What's the pail?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's it about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire.
Yeah, I feel like the graphics were probably the issue but also I had to change how OBS and the game are running Just like I switched them so that like by default they're both running through the GPU because I figured it would have like enough dedicated RAM
For example,
to
it
not cause
recommends
issues.
vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
The pale.
Even better if you can find someone else, preferably a large man dressed in nothing but a towel, to thrash you while you're spread naked and helpless on a cool slab.
Kinky.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pail. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pail and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of nothing. It's a whole lot of not giving me actual information.
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Is it any more improbable than anything else that human beings put their faith in?
Yeah, that's a good point.
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour.
You spend exactly 61 minutes in the pale, and that's it. You're done. You're dead.
These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the
Dementors come and just,
perambulator
like,
performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need. I don't know. I don't want to be the party pooper, but this pale territory sounds sort of dangerous. Maybe you shouldn't walk in it naked.
Huh. Anything else to note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
What was the joke I made last time about? Oh yeah, like fixing the like hardware repair. Yeah, that's a yeah, like fixing the ceiling fan when it's not working. A wink.
You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
All right, let's get out of here. All right, cool. So redid the bookshop. That's all done now. I forgot we could still level up something. Oh no. Let's see. What are our options here? So we leveled up Inland Empire last time. The unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. We'll have conversations with my clothing. Conversations that may change the course of the investigation. I will be void of imagination, and then how will I shape the cosmos? Alright, so I got a question. For you, the viewer at home. So if we're making if the goal of this run is to make bad decisions, would bad decisions also carry over to what we put our stat points into? Or can we just are you alright. Okay. Just want to be sure because I don't want another I would hate to have another instance of dying from kicking a fucking furnace too hard. Only narrative. Okay. That's the rules have been established as so. Ugh, look at this pixelation here. 720p. Ugh. Okay, let's see. That's a face only a mother could love. You're right, Okapi. You are right indeed. But that's what we're here for. We're here to make bad decisions. Alright. Composure. Card players, military fetishists, cool people. I'm not a cool person. Do I want to be smart? I feel like being smart is, What was the one that makes me like a... Yeah. Insert. Yeah, you already... Oh, I mean, you already said that. But it's fine, because I I can't publish this. Anyway, let's see. Empathy. I want to have empathy. Police officers shouldn't have empathy. What that makes them good people. Authority. Yeah. Oh my god. Alright, accept changes and close. Alright, let's get out of here. Power always corrupts. Nuh-uh, not always. I mean, look at the like that Thanos fella. He stuck to his guns. Wiped out half the whole universe, and you know what? He'd do it again. Oh, no sane person would ever put their head in such a machine. Yeah. Really looking at that unmanly haircut threatened my masculinity. Joke's on them. I had no masculinity to start with. I mean, oh, hold on. You can't see it. Hold on. I'm gonna move my. look at my guy's face. Look at that. Look like a manly man. I think he wiped out more than half. I'd say. Oh shit! Hold on. I had to click the time. Corrupted your bloodborne. Damn, that sucks. All right.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Oh shit. Okay. So last time, this is the thing. I wonder like how predetermined are your chances, and I guess this will be like the best time to find out. Because it was 42% last time, and we did it, even though we had to do it again. Like we had to do like a second thing to break the door down. So I wonder now if we do this roll, is it going to be like a positive out? Like, are we going to get like a successful outcome, or now because we had to do things like we had to sort of like reorder how we did some of the things, is it going to come out differently? So let's find out. Oh, that didn't sound good. Ah.
Ow. Shoot.
Yep.
Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Alright, let's see. Oh god, try to be normal. This really wasn't the best idea. I deserve this. My body deserves it. Alright. What is the worst thing to say? I guess nothing. I deserve this. My body deserves to suffer for being this weak and disappointing.
Are you alright? These looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
Yeah, man, I lost the whole health.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door?
I'm really trying to break down the back door again, because I already did it before.
I warn you, don't tempt the spirits.
That was another
officer.
world line, though, so
Don't
I mean, that's
tempt
fair.
the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
All right, let's limber ourselves up here.
Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Doing my best. Doing my best football. I'm gonna do my best football tackle. Just like, yeah. All right, check my surroundings.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
And what about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust.
I'm gonna
It
heal.
should be doable.
All right. Let's try. Let's try it again. Ah, yes. All right, we did it. Oh, okay. Never mind. Shit.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear.
Oh,
in
okay,
the
no, it
door
did work.
frame.
Okay.
It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
You goddamn right I am. Fuck the system. Yeah, woo, yeah, baby. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Take that shot put ball. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. All right, we already know that lifting the barbell or attempting to lift the barbell is gonna give me damage, and I only have 2 health, so I really shouldn't try to do that. I would. Oh, Kim wants to talk. Kim, talk to me. Tell me things. How you doing?
What is this place?
The netherworld, beyond the veil.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages.
So then why did you ask me?
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. Now let's move on, shall we?
No.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Yeah, I rip shit apart.
Kudos.
Oh, let's see. I got a little mini midgety here. Anti-object task force. Problem. Take a look at my hands. See how bruised they are? See those little scars? This is Exhibit A. The material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs. They are all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in a body. You are spirit trapped in matter. Break free! Beat up that lamppost. Let it know just how much objects suck. Okay. Bonuses from thoughts, pain threshold. Wait a minute, what? Oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. It's gonna lower my pain threshold.
Hey, psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Alright, that sounds like me.
Funky style. Very funky.
See?
So tell me,
I'll copy the
do you
funk
have
you were
any
waiting for.
questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Roll up my sleeves and start building communism.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Hey, you know what? That's right. Hey, you got a good point there. Oh boy, more thoughts in my brain. Visual calculus looks like react. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance. Basically, they're like accessories. So they work as what? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Well, I guess there's no reason I can't. Oh wait, do I have to? Can I not? Visual calculus. I guess I can only equip one at a time for right now. That's. Oh, okay, no, I can't. Game, I'm gonna need you to do the thing. Internalize. Yep. There we go. Alright. Alright, so we got Masovian Socioeconomics and Anti-Object Task Force. -2 visual calculus and -2 health. It's based on time in-game clock. Okay, I see what you mean. Well, it looks like I have 3 slots, I guess, but I only have a few thoughts. Let's see. I can't pick from anything else. Alright, because I haven't unlocked them. Alright, let's see what's in this bag. Alright, sand is dripping from a punching bag. Alright, let's go. Oh no, it's so dark.
It's dark.
Uh-huh.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlights go in hand?
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes no sense at all.
I'm sorry, the fundamental laws of the universe don't seem to agree with you, Detective, but the fact remains that it's too dark to see in here without a flashlight. So come on, we've got work to do.
Me. Okay.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory and equip it in a held slot to continue exploring.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Hallway is blocked by old windows and debris. Equip the flashlight. Alright, buddy.
Yes?
Yeah, okay. Here, I've done what you asked. I've put on the flashlight. Alright. I'm gonna kinda like just I'm just gonna like kinda skip through some of this stuff. Well, not like any of the major bits. Right, so that's a thing in there. Oh wait, what was that? Did I open anything in that drawer? I think there's money in there, right? Yeah, $3. Naked mannequin torso, strange yellow color. Alright, so I remember the cube thing was some... Yeah. Production schedule, filament. More money. Nothing, there was nothing. Okay, that's the door to the developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Psh, game design. What? Psh, that's overrated. Well, it's been educational.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Okay, inspect the
The
photos.
photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is
Notes.
only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Alright, that's that, and then there's this thing.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Alright, so we got that. Let's get that production filament. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, I'm not gonna bother with that right now since I wouldn't be able to access it anyway. So, let's go into our old pal, the room. Police work is tough. Take breaks, talk to strangers. Ooh, what's this? Ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Neat. Can I get through? Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Hell yeah.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Oh, hello.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
Yeah, seems like sound logic to me. This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Sweet. Aw, thank you. Where the hell are we? Actually, what does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
For the revolution!
He likes this find.
Oh yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period.
The revolution too.
Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Sweet. Alright. I mean, it's just like a deer head here for some reason. Really wish I could talk to that. But I guess I haven't. I don't have enough points. Let's see. Frozen ice cream maker, it's still running. Let's see. More money. And yes. Another health.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads off into the darkness, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Rip the red one out. Look how giant and red and inviting it is. Don't rip the red one out. You'll awaken the ghosts.
Alright. I remember from the last time that was actually important. The hell is that? Insane mesh tank top. Ooh, can I change my clothes? Clinically +1 drama clinically. Where did you even get that one? No, really, who put it in that drawer? No further comments. Wear it at your own risk. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, so my clothes actually give me stat modifiers. Interesting. Oh, I just have on the. Can I wear the jacket with it? I mean, I don't see the reason. Yeah, there we go. Conceptualization plus suggestion. Yeah, I feel like we can pull this. We can pull this look off. Tank top and the jacket underneath. I mean, you don't wear things you just find in strange abandoned like warehouses. That's your problem. Wall collapse inaccessible. Let's see. Ah, yes, the furnace, my old nemesis. You may have killed me last time, but I am ready for you now.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful.
Let's crack it open.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Kim's like, I don't trust this fridge.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Let's see. Examine one of the ice
A
cream
friendly
wrappers.
cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Let's take the note.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Let's see. The rifle, shot put ball. Handwritten note from the fridge.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea. I have to get it down. I still have to figure out a way to get it down though.
Does it say anything interesting?
But I mean, like, it's already been hanging out for a week, so I mean, it's gonna get rotten more. I mean, I guess it can't get more rotten. It could get more rotten.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Let's
Someone
read it.
has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
No idea at
I'm
all.
placing my bets on a certain red-haired miscreant we met before. He'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker?
Someone who owns a radio computer? My guess is as good as yours, officer. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Disco tapes? Alright. I'm not making the same mistake twice. No siree. We're saving this time. Yeah.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kick it.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
I was almost gonna die again. Damn. All right, Kim. What is this? What is this thing? A furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Let's look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I hear the murderer of the hangman talking.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Smear my hands with coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Let's smear us. Let's get. Oh. Yeah.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
I'm crazy, man.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of an ancient Ilmaran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna do it.
These 3 stripes give you strength in this dangerous realm. It would be foolish to remove them.
We're exploring this dark place, and I need the protection my war paint affords, damn it.
And this protects you.
This is traditional war paint. It'll grant me safe passage with the spirits that guard this place.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
I love this. This is great. Can I see? Does my guy actually have war paint on, or is that just like a? All right, I can't tell just because of the way the lighting is. I'm just gonna. Okay. Doesn't look like it, but ah man, that would have been so cool if he did. Come on, come on. All right, was this the ice maker?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
Luckily, we have one of those.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
I gotta equip stuff in
the
my
pry bar
hands.
by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Damn.
What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
Sounds about right. That's usually how I end my evenings. There is no deeper meaning. That I'm not going to assign any deeper meaning to that at all. Let's see. All right.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
What the hell?
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
What is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
I mean, I could just
Sooner
unplug it.
or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
What if I just unplug it? Can I just open it then? Like, after some time has passed, obviously. But, Alright, alright.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing.
Yeah, Kim knows what's up.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Yes?
Nope. Alright, so unplug that. There's some stairs up here. Let's see where this leads. Freedom, maybe? The outside world? Oh, shit. Ooh, that's a nice little find.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Ah, I see.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
I guess these are all the businesses.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
That is a very weird sounding doorbell.
You wait for a minute or 2, but all you get from the call box is silence. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. You hear static from the intercom speaker.
Nope.
It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Yeah, who is this? I've been inside this building, but I didn't see anyone from Tricentennial Electrics. This place is deserted.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Alright, I just want to just point that out. This is not, this audio thing, that's not happening because of, like, any issues with the stream. That's how it sounds in game too. It's very weird.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
Oh my.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life.
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily. Her breath distorted by ancient static.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Oh, okay, I'm bugging out. That's what's happening. Of course I care. It's just I've been going through some stuff. I've just been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Oh god, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Fuck!
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Oh, Volition challenging. Slipstream SC. Let's see.
Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Oblivion is also the 4th Elder Scrolls game.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's a strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up. I just want to explain myself.
It's you.
Yep, this is definitely in my brain.
My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Didn't you already say that the last time we talked?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
You think it's funny deceiving a police officer?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
Damn.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Anger boils up in your chest.
Go ahead, ancient recording. Cry then.
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Let's keep listening.
The phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways, guttering.
So,
Strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
Kim, don't be jealous because you're not the reincarnation of an ancient warrior than I am. And I get the cool face paint and you don't, alright? It's not a contest. Right? You're cool in your own way. But I'm clearly better. That's fine.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Sorry, I was trying random doorbells. Nope, this is the
Oh,
police.
I'm
Open the
sorry,
door.
officer. I thought you were...
Spot of standing.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Andrew Orlando Hare S.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
That was probably the place where all the hairdressing stuff. Like that was the shop where it used to be. Let's see, East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Empty car.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Alright. That's the door. Okay, game's just auto-saved. Well, I am not going to be needing the crowbar for the moment. So, let's... the flashlight. So, a lot of those businesses got shut down. That much is pretty obvious. So, let's see. Let's check our log. Make a truce with Kuno. And those on white are available to try now. Oh, it's so nice to be playing the game and it's running like smoothly and consistently. Oh, okay, I haven't been to this side yet. Oh wait, no, I totally have. Okay, what? Alright, well I guess that's not important then. Let's see. I tried... Can I talk to that person from all the way up there?
Hey! The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Let's start with your blood type and then go from there.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos. with a... Have you ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with a blank wall, we read...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Yeah?
And I love public art. Don't mind us. You just keep doing you, bud.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Yeah, reverse psychology. That's how you do. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Yeah, man, I think there's only one person, maybe two, like the nice old lady, and that's about it. And I guess the kid at the books in front of the bookstore.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who dat?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Well, hey, that seems to be just like the theme so far.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Oh, Kim, say less.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on. Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, but also I'm gonna go buy some health stuff, and also this will kind of correlate into part of my homework for tonight. So for this week, as part of my homework, I had to watch like a pre-recorded analytical gaming content. And I guess I'm going to be talking about it here. So, okay, so I've been kind of on this nice little trend. I guess I've been on a bit of a binge lately when it comes to watching. I guess watching tales about games with who either had troubled development or maybe didn't have successful launches.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Okay, here.
Can I
I
buy
hope Saint
more?
Batiste makes you feel better or something.
I'm gonna buy another one.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Batiste makes you feel better or something.
All right, let's get out of here. So I've been watching a lot of Matt McMuscles' stuff on YouTube, and he has this series called What Happened, where he'll talk about a game that maybe didn't have the greatest, it didn't have a great launch, or it was sort of plagued with issues throughout its development process, and he talks about it, and he goes in about he goes in about it. So what I find interesting about it is, I guess it's always fun as a game designer, and kind of knowing a little bit about what development processes are on a small scale, to see how it can translate, how that stuff sort of works in a larger developmental space too. So the most recent example, because like I literally watched the video. I watched the video just like a few minutes before I started the stream. So he talked about the Final Fantasy VII, the remake. So for those of you who aren't aware, so Final Fantasy VII remake came out in 2020, but was initially announced in it was officially announced in 2015. So, and the reason for that was because, like, as he talks about in the video, so after Final Fantasy X was coming out on the PlayStation, like after Final Fantasy X came out on the PS2, the team at Square Enix was initially, they were working on Final Fantasy 13, because Final Fantasy 13 was supposed to come out for PS2 initially. But then, you know, the PS3 was like just about to come out, so Square Enix wanted to have like something cool to showcase, as a tech demo. So they stopped doing that, and they had that team that was like working on the PS2 version of Final Fantasy 13, basically shift their resources to like work on the new hardware. And I won't go through the whole thing, but it's kind of interesting to see like the line of thought, because Final Fantasy VII is a super popular. It was like, you know, it's a super popular, and it's a, you know, a highly beloved game by a lot of people. And like when you see the development history of the remake, yeah, like CyberConnect 2 was making it first. They were working on the project. So it's funny too, because what he talks about like in the video was how like CC2, the reason they got pulled off of the project was because apparently once the development started really really hit the ground running, and Nomura took over. I guess Nomura was in charge of directing it. He didn't like the way that CC2's was doing the development. That apparently he had issues with what they were doing. Now, there wasn't much information that to go off of. It was just sort of kind of just some information given by someone claiming to be a source that worked on the project, that worked with one of the companies. But it's kind of funny that you know, CyberConnect 2 was working on the project for, I think they were working on it for a good 2-3 years. Then they released the initial trailer, and then they didn't like the trailer. Nomura didn't like how the action was looking in the trailer, so they scrapped it and had to redo it entirely.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
I shouldn't have gone to talk to her, but I'm not gonna press anything because I want to finish my point. But it's interesting how they worked on this thing for all this time, and then, you know, Nomura and Square Enix, they didn't like how it was coming about, so they scrapped it. They scrapped CyberConnect 2's all the work they had done. They let them go from the from the project entirely, and then decided to move the entire development to in-house. The reason I find that I find it so interesting is because even on a larger scale, yeah, you know, it's hearing about how even larger companies do their work, especially when you have large companies working together, which, I mean, you see it a lot. It's a lot more commonplace. Now, I feel now it's a lot more commonplace, where you have things where you have companies that'll collaborate on a project. Especially Square Enix, I'm Marvel's Avengers. But you know, but then to have it like to have the entire thing just like scrapped from the get-go. But then it's what's funny about it too. So is apparently Nomura didn't like how CyberConnect 2 was handling like the development and how they were doing it. So because they wanted to have it more like a specific style, they wanted it to fit like a certain vision, Uh, they started over from scratch, and then kind of made it similar to how like CC2 was doing it anyway. Because I mean, if you look at the initial trailer, like the initial like gameplay trailer of like from like 20 like I think like 2015 like whatever like 2017 2018 whatever, like you know, I remember when I saw it, I thought like, oh, this is a lot like Kingdom Hearts in terms of, you know, the real-time combat. You have like the menu and you have like the stuff on the side. But then, you know, you see the final game and it looks like pretty similar. Like it looks pretty similar to that like anyway. Uh and I guess they thought like, hey, you know, it worked so well for Final Fantasy 15. So why not just let's just do it. Let's take that. Let's do that again. And the point that I'm trying to make here, because I know that there's a reason to all this rambling, and I'm gonna get back to the game in a second. The point that I'm trying to make is that when you see like seeing like a larger company, like seeing like such a big company like Square Enix, and I guess like how they handle the development process, and even though it's pretty, I don't want to say it's like rife with issues, but you can definitely tell if you've played Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can definitely tell that there was a lot of stuff where they gave more attention to than others. And I think part of that, I feel like part of that is wanting to meet like a certain release date, because I mean, and this is pretty public, but like Nomura went on record, like I think like after the game released, and he said, "Hey, yeah, so maybe we shouldn't have announced the game so early." And I think he also said the same thing about Kingdom Hearts 3, which is kind of funny because it's like a recurring pattern with Square Enix games where they announce the game and they don't release the damn game for like another 6-7 years. It's like, listen, I get it. You wanna show your shareholders that you're doing like the thing that's gonna make you like a whole bunch of money, but man, it is frustrating to have to wait so long between announcement and getting any actual information. Like, I know one of you will agree with me on this, right? Freaking. Remember watching that Final Fantasy VII remake, like that initial trailer, and be like, "Whoa, it's actually happening," and then just waiting for like a good 3-4 years is like, "Huh, wonder if they're still making that thing." And then they're finally just like, "Yeah, we're still making it." It's like, "Wow, great! I'm in college now. I'm about to graduate college," and the game finally came out. No word about when Part 2's coming out. Like, at this rate, I'm gonna be married, having a mortgage, and having like 85 children. 85 children before before the teaser announcement for the second part gets revealed. Hell, Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna come up before Final Fantasy Remake Part 2 comes out. All right, this kind of turned into a rant. I'm done. I've spoken my piece. The point is, when it comes to like watching pre-recorded, like when it comes to like watching like analytical content when it comes to gaming, there's a benefit to being able to take the time to go back, edit, do research, like put together a script that you can't necessarily do when you're doing like a format like this. Like I'm talking to you all, but I have to like formulate my thoughts and like try to say it in real time and not sound like a dummy dumb. So, at least, if I was recording this and I, left like a big old gap. Oh yeah, no. Atlas, Don't even get me started on Atlas. You remember when Persona 5 was coming out for PS3 in 2016? Yeah, you remember that? I remember that. Winter 2016. Oh my god. But yeah, so anyway, that's the point. That was the that's the end of my TED talk. It's good to watch people talk about games because you can talk about games in more ways and in more interesting ways. And sometimes you get like guests on your in your video. So yeah, that's it. That's about it. All right, back to the game. Yeah, chairs with chains. Yep. Yep. That's great.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Hello.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
I can tell this one's gonna be tricky.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
Joyce L. What does the L stand for?
Baton,
Lady?
my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. Would it be... You know, yeah, I'm not gonna shake her hand. I'm an officer of the law. I don't shake people's hands. I'm not a drunk, I'm a police officer.
Of course you're not. It was only a joke.
RCM, what is that? I'm a little foggy here.
I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia, the police.
I'm afraid my partner doesn't shake hands. Please don't take offense.
None taken, officer. Either way, I'm glad you're both here now. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode.
You're not supposed to tell her,
Very
man.
unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
He is lying through his teeth right now.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You are on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
What does that word mean, archipelago?
I mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not?
Wait, I thought we were in Revachol.
We are, and the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still haven't seen anyone else in a sailboat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
I want to take the boat for a drive. Let me drive the boat.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
I shall name her Sheila.
A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Okay, but like, your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati. and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
Ah, this feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
You're no fun.
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
Ah, so you like going fast, huh? You watch Talladega Nights?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we investigate.
Kim, stop it! It's all part of my plan. I'm getting in her head, letting her guard down. Then I can hit her with the hard-hitting questions.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Do you have a license
Officer,
for the boat?
I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Then answer my question.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
That's right, Mr. Voiceman.
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Cool. It's not what I freaking asked. I still need to see a license, man.
Actually, you don't.
I'm pretty sure I do, police.
It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Wait, so we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers? And that's weak.
Unless it's their passport. No. Do you want to ask for the lady's passport?
Yes.
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Yes, I'm going to need to see your passport.
Of course.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent. The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revershaw, smiles at you. Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Your name is Rejoice?
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Oh my god, there's a shitty pun in here somewhere. I guess she's not rejoicing hard enough.
Joyce is much more efficient.
She doesn't like it. Probably a bad memory. Mean girls at school or some ancient lover.
You're from Vesper?
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Alright, well, here you
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Good.
You got a handle on this boat thing. Oh, yeah, let's ask her for money. Yeah, you seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is
What?
it?
Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities.
Uh-huh.
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Damn.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leash for some dough. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money, as I should be for even considering it. This is a woman and I'm a man. Yeah. That seems a little toxic. There's this feeling I never felt before. I like this option.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
Okay, well, thanks for coming, Okapi. Hope to see you on in the next one. Have a good night.
Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Well, hey, you know, she said it.
Voila, you're doing it. Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your lungs.
Money!
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. The wind is a bit strong. Could you repeat that?
I need money!
How much money?
I need 1 real. I feel like if I say for 1, she might actually give it to me. I feel like 60 might be too much.
No, you don't. 1 real won't get you 2 pieces of bath tissue to rub together.
I need 10. Okay, fine.
Come now. Nobody carries that much cash on their person. Particularly in a place like Martinez. I'd get robbed. And even if I did, I still would not give you 10,000 real. I would rather buy something nice with it, like expensive hi-fi or a new hydrodynamic E40 sail.
Hi-fi? I like high-fidelity disco music, too.
I like high-fidelity anything, sir. Now, try again, but lower.
I need 60 real.
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
Oh shit, did I just shake this lady down? Oh wait. It's not that easy. Well, it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass, like, in 2 seconds.
She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
What's her play here?
Whoa, whoa. Did you see how easy that was? Asking for more. Toot toot, train to Moneytown.
Oh my god! I don't know, guys. What are we asking for more, or are we cutting our losses here? Ask for more. All right. Can I have some more?
This may seem like odd behavior for a police officer, ma'am, but it's a perfectly common side effect of his unusual medical episode.
It's all right, Lieutenant. I really did bring as little cash with me as possible to avoid attention. So here you are. The last bit of filthy lucre I can share. So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
Oh my god, what are these options? Alright, hold on. You bribed me, alright? I'm your little peon. Now, I'm an honorable policeman, one of the few good men in Revachol. Funny you worried about this and not your ruthless exploitation of the entire human race. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You're just helping me out. I just want to talk about something else now. Let's just completely sidestep. Yeah, no, I'm picking number 3. Funny you're worried about this and not your ruthless exploitation of the entire human race.
You're right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
I cannot believe I just got $60 from this lady. Also, this doesn't mean you should just go around asking people for money. This Don't do that. You will not have such success in real life. I don't want anyone to get any ideas. All right. Let's see. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait. What if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
Well, how do I repeal it?
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol. But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yes. What is your role in this
I
precisely?
believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
I think I know. I think I know which racist she's talking about.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
Okay. Well, how are they going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
The scabs at the gate. You put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Alright, well, what are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Over-aggressive commie posturing. Or, it seems like they have no idea about business. Yeah. Over-aggressive commie posturing.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Most of them probably don't even know what that means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Wow, what the hell?
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
The king is dead. Long live the workers!
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Tell me about... Let's sign about the union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Tell me how you really feel.
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Oof. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh god, there are two of him.
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the...
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A shit show.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
An effective advocate for the rights of local working men. A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol. Basically a socialist mob, or I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. I mean, they seem like class act fellows, don't you think? No, I'm just...
Why do you think so?
Between Everard the human leech and Measurehead, this union sounds like a motley crew. I'm into it. Oh, no. Never mind. They're good labor men. Can't fault them for a little corruption.
Ha! A real man of the left. What else can I tell you about?
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it?
Uh-oh.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
One more thing. What happened in the election?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Some kind of extortion, probably?
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
Of course. How else can I help?
Okay, what can you tell me about the
Quite a
election?
few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
Yes, my badge. Of course, my badge that I totally have on me.
He looks at you expectantly. Then it dawns on him.
I don't seem to have my badge, actually.
More curious by the minute. Why is that, detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
I remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode. Yeah, my lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Shit, I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. The world, the city. Oh, dang. Let's see. I need information. I need information, so maybe I shouldn't be too honest. But also, that would be a good decision. And that's not what we're here to do. I could have eaten it for all I know.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Kim, I love you.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Do I have to give her back the $60? Oh. I knew it. Oh, okay, I'm speculating. Let's see.
She's
Yes.
a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials. It's a trade offer. Yeah, Kim with the godlike assist. It's trade offer. I give you information, and you give me information.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
All right, like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
You are probably right, ma'am.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse me for a moment, madam. Yes, Kim?
Anti-object task force.
Oh, sweet.
Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe. From the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation. Out of the furnace of your rage. A new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Yeah! Sweet. Alright, that one's almost done. Alright, what's up, Kim?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
And how did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought it was going well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
Alright, so what do you propose? That we don't investigate drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we're on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
Listen, it's in the game. You don't understand. It's here somewhere. We'll find it. You just gotta believe.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
I'm sorry for putting us in this situation, Kim. I'll handle it.
It would not hurt if you tried more in the future, yes.
Alright. Alright, lady,
You're
here's the
back.
deal.
Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trap.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
So let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
Am I gonna need bolt cutters for this?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Ah, I see. I catch what you're picking up. Well, sorry. I'm picking up what you're putting down right in front of my face.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Alright. It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there.
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Okay, but why didn't you involve the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Similar to the reason why both Kim and I are...
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
And what proof do you...
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
That's a good point.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, but she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Alright, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
There's no way we can take this case on. Yeah.
I'm very sad to hear that, officer. If you change your mind, please let me know. If not, good luck finding your badge and your memory. In the meantime, I'll still try to assist you in any way I can. This disagreement is peanuts compared to what happens if you fail your main investigation.
Thank you.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Alright, I'm gonna save and we're gonna stop for right now. Right, it's already past midnight. Alright, so definitely made some a lot more progress, which is great. I feel like and now the stream is running smoothly and it's not dropping frames every goddamn 10 seconds. It's great. I'm so happy. So I guess next stream will be Sunday night, same time, 9 to 12. So yeah. So if anything, Sunday stream is undecided, but if anything, I'll probably continue playing Disco Elysium if nothing else, if I don't come up with anything else. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, everybody. You all have yourselves a lovely evening and take care. And don't go asking random old ladies for money because they're probably not gonna give it to you. All right, have a good night.